Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Teens Talk with Nifemi podcast. It's your host Oluwani Femi, and I'm so happy to be here once again. I hope you're doing fine, and I hope you're doing good. It's a new year, guys, and I must say Happy New Year. I'm so glad God brought us into the year 2024, and I really can't wait to see all what God has planned for us. Now, tell me why I'm recording this episode by 12 a.m. on a Friday. I mean, I'm so tired right now, but I just have to do this. I just have to do this. And I pray God continues to strengthen me. Amen. So, on last week's episode, we talked about 2023 is a wrap, and I talked about my achievements, how far God has brought me, how far God has helped me in every aspect of my life. And I got amazing reviews on that episode. I mean, it was an emotional episode for me. Recording it alone was so emotional for me, but I thank God I was able to do it. And I got amazing feedback from people saying how much that episode blessed them. And I want to say thank you for those who dropped their reviews. It really meant a whole lot to me. And this year, 2024, we are going deeper, we're going better. I want my listeners to be there for me, dropping their reviews on every episode, being in the comment section on Instagram. Let me know that you are there with me, and I'll really appreciate it if we do this together. Thank you so much. And I want to say a big thank you to Susan and Toby for making podcast flyers for me. Susan made a New Year flyer for me, which you see on our Instagram page, and it was so nice and it was lovely. And I will say a big thank you. And Toby also made this episode flyer and next month's flyer for me, and I was so amazed and I was so elated. And I just want to say a big thank you. God bless you guys so much. This really means a lot to me. You might not know how much it means to me, but it definitely means a whole lot to me. And I also want to talk about how we have reached 100 followers on Instagram. I mean, it was a goal for me to be able to reach that before the end of 2023, and I felt it wouldn't be possible, but God did. God made it possible for me, and I'm grateful to God. And I want to say a big thank you to my listeners for also following me. And I'm saying this 2024, we are taking our content creation game on Instagram very serious. So I'll need you to engage, to drop your comments, to repost. I'll really appreciate it a whole lot. Stay tuned because God has a lot in store for us this year. I know it and I can feel it inside of me. So, yeah, that being said, let's get to the business of the day. Welcome back from that short break, guys. So, today I'm going to be talking about New Year resolutions. So, what is a New Year resolution? It is simply a plan someone makes to accomplish a personal goal, improve their behavior at the beginning of a calendar year. So, yeah, it's 2024. What is your New Year resolution? Usually, people don't take New Year resolutions seriously. They are always like, oh, it's a new year, oh, new me, new year, oh, new me. Now, I want you to be intentional about 2024. Set those goals and make those plans. So, I'll be giving a few guidelines on how to make your New Year resolution. The first thing, which is the most important, is committing it to God. Let God know what your New Year plans are. Let God know what your New Year resolutions are. Pray about the new year, which is very important. Pray about the new year in every aspect of your life. You commit it to God, you pray about it. Ask God to take charge of your 2024. See, as for me, I know that and I have believed that it is me and God this year. Me and God will be closer than ever before. It's me and God this year for 2024, and that is a fact. It's me and God this year. So commit it into God's hand. Another thing is set smart goals. Now, when I mean smart goals, I mean specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely goals. Now, I'll refer you to an episode I recorded with Ikwesu Great on goal setting, I would really advise you to listen to that episode, because there I talked about smart goals. The guest speaker really did justice to that episode, and you should really listen to it. I'll post the link in the description box. So yes, set smart goals, and your goals must be specific, it must be measurable, it must be achievable, and it must be time bound. And if you are able to follow this setup in setting your goals, it is really going to help you a whole lot. Because I notice that people just set goals for setting sake, just so they can feel that okay, I've already set goals for 2024, but then they just leave it hanging. They don't work on it, they don't make efforts to actually achieve those goals. So this year, actually set goals for yourself and work towards achieving those goals, so that when you reach the end of 2024, you can boldly say, okay, by God's grace, I was able to achieve this goal. And you realize that you feel so happy that you were able to achieve those goals. Another thing I would say is put it in writing. Write it, see it, and believe it. You notice that when you write something, it's something that you see every day, and when you keep seeing it, you keep believing it, and by believing it, it becomes a reality. So one thing I would say is have a journal. In this year 2024, take journaling serious. I never really understood the importance of journaling or what journaling was about, but after listening to an episode by Grace, a fellow podcaster that I listen to, Gracie the podcaster, Grow and Glow podcast, my eyes got open to what journaling is about, and I decided to take it very serious in 2024. Have a journal and take it serious. And in this journal, you write your goals, so that as you see it, you know that okay, I have to work towards doing this thing. You write your achievements, you document them, every single thing about your life, you document it in your journal, and make a vision board. Make a vision board. So during last year, close to the end of 2023, I was seeing a lot of people doing their 2023 wrap, how 2023 went, and I saw one of Tamitoye's posts on Instagram. It was basically her showing her vision board and how she was able to achieve the thing she put on her vision board, and I was wowed. I was amazed, and seeing that post encouraged me to also create my vision board, because I never really knew what a vision board was about. But seeing it and how she was able to work towards that, it encouraged me. So yes, I have created a vision board for 2024, and not only have I created it, I have prayed to God about it, that God in his own will should bring this vision board to pass in my life. So putting it in writing will give you a constant reminder about your goals and things that you have to do. Another thing I'll say is be intentional, and this is very important. I said once you set goal, you have to work towards achieving it. Put in the efforts. It's a different thing setting a goal and then you just feel that okay, just by lying and lazing around, you are going to achieve those goals. No, my dear, you can't achieve your goals that way. You will be intentional about it. You put in the effort. And throughout this new year, the new year resolutions you have set, the new year goals you have set for yourself, work towards achieving them and do not give up. Because I'm not going to lie, there are times it will seem like it is difficult. There are times it will seem like these goals you are not even going to achieve them this year. But that's just the devil at work. So no matter how difficult it might seem, do not give up. Keep pushing and be intentional about it. Be intentional about your 2024. Personalize good things into your 2024. Another thing I'll say is have an accountability partner. You need someone to give you a boost when you're tired. The same way you have a friend to encourage you when you're feeling down, you need an accountability partner in 2024. Someone to pray for you and someone to pray with you. You know that whenever you feel overwhelmed, you can always approach this person and say, okay, I'm so tired, how do I go about this thing? Then you guys brainstorm together, and this is someone that can always call you out when you are going extremely out of what you have said for yourself. The moment this person sees you slacking like this person will be able to tell you, okay, Nifemi, this is not what you said for your 2024, you are totally going outside of it. So yeah, have an accountability partner and you pray to God to guide you on who to choose as your accountability partner. Another thing I would say, which is the last thing, is track your progress. Have a gratitude jar, and this is something I've seen people trending on their statuses. And what is a gratitude jar? Is simply like a jar. It can be maybe a chin chin bottle that you're not using again. And what do you put in this gratitude jar? Every single week, at the end of the week, you write something that happened to you, something good that you did in that week, and then you put it in the jar. And I really want to do this because it just makes you become aware of your littlest wins, and every day you are reminded that God is doing great things in your life, because people tend to overlook the things God does in their life. So this will really help you a whole lot. Track your progress and celebrate your small wins, no matter how little they are. Learn to celebrate them. Reward yourself because you deserve it. So by doing this, you are able to track your progress. You are able to track how far you are going in achieving your goals. Now let me tell you this thing. 2024 is your year. It is your year of peace. It is your year of joy. It is your year of laughter. It is your year of open doors. And I want you to take it as your at your own pace. Nobody is rushing you, so don't feel rushed or don't feel pressurized. Take it at your own pace. And do not compare yourself to anybody. If you feel that okay, this person is already achieving so much than I wanted to do in 2024. How am I going to do this? No, don't compare yourself. Take it at your own pace and let that person that is achieving more than you be a sort of encouragement to you to do better. So don't compare yourself to anybody. Don't let it be a case where you start feeling inferior or anything. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Be you and do you. I love you guys so much, and I'm always rooting for each and every one of you. God loves you more. Bye.